Welcome, guys, to the Turn Up, the fourth and final series. I'm here with Paris Stewart, and we're gonna bringing it to you live. The basically the conclusion, the synopsis of who you are, what you are, why you are. Right, Paris?
Yes. I mean, if you've been watching this long, you might as well keep on just a little bit longer, you know?
Right.
So, pretty much, you've heard the steps of becoming a better person, healing, getting to know yourself, right? So now, hopefully, everyone is feeling motivated by what they heard, right? So, feeling that motivation, you might feel like, dang, I really want to do this. I really want to get better. I really want to, level up. I really want to boss up, but where do I start? What do I do? Well, Derek coming to you, and he gonna give you some game plans.
Right. From a young guy standpoint, I mean, whether you have a baby already or you're still trying to figure things out, I want you guys to know that it's okay, right? And so you have to be the vision. You have to have the vision for yourself. And if you're working things out with a young lady, you have to be the provider. I mean, I don't think that we have the luxury of waiting. We don't have the luxury of trying to figure it out. And so some of the key points and key things, if you're not going to college, that's fine, that's okay. Don't think that because a guy has a college degree that he's gonna outdo you. Because just because he goes to college, you could be laying down the foundations of where you're going. And guess what? At the end of the day, it's about who's doing better in life.
It's about who's doing better in life. And how do we do better in life? I mean, like Derek said, we don't have the luxury of having that time to stop and gather everything. So you got to just take what you got, because life is trial and error. I mean, there's a million books that can try to give you insight on what to do, how to do it, but everyone's 24 hours is just not the same. It's gonna play out different. So what's the most important thing is, while you're moving, well, first of all, keep moving. And while you're moving, it's okay to make mistakes, but you just got to keep remembering, okay, well, I still got an end goal. When you know what your why is, you're going to keep moving towards your why. Okay, well, that didn't work out how I thought it was. I can't work here. That ain't good for my back. But I can find something else that's going to get me where I need to be. Just don't stop where you're going. You got to keep trucking to get to the finish line.
We're all perfectly imperfect, right? And so I would say to yourselves, would you guys start out learning some basic key terms? Learn money. Take the time to financially understand America. Take the time to financially understand how to play the game. You can be working at Burger King, but hey man, it's fries today, manager tomorrow. And if you keep that same mentality, it's gonna take you far. When you identify a beautiful woman, don't just look at her beauty. Look at her mind. Try to understand her soul. Because you need to understand, is she an asset to me? Which meaning, can she benefit me, or is she a liability? Is she gonna take away from me? And like I said, guys, right, we don't have time to be hindered in what we're trying to do because we don't get time to figure it out.
Right. So, like I said, with your why, knowing where you want to go, sometimes the things that you want out of life are going to change. Because at 16, you might feel like, oh, I got to drive me a G-Wagon. I got to live like this. I need a mansion. I need this. I need that. But then once you're 24 and you realize how the dollar works, how the system works, you realize, well, a lot of maintenance come with that G-Wagon. Them higher ceilings going to come with higher bills. So I want to live a less expensive life. So as you're going, it's okay for your vision to change, but just keep the end goal in mind with all things. Material things, that's to come, that's to go, but you got to have a plan, and like we say, a vision. Keep that intact, keep that in mind when you're moving towards things.
Yeah, and if you struggle to make a vision board, make a vision collage. Like, say things that manifest things into your life. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be successful. I want to be this. I want to be that. Take your time to build your life. Know that you're worth it. Out there to my young girls, you are worth it. Never let a person manipulate you. Never let a person tell you what you're not worth. Understand yourself, because if you know yourself, nobody can take your power away from you.
You said that you are the standard. You can get anybody to do anything, but you have to keep your intentions pure with those things. Don't let, well, I know I can get him to turn tricks, do whatever I want him to do. Don't let that be your mindset. Like he said, when we talking about liabilities and assets, don't be a liability. Don't be one of those women who needs to be taken care of, who needs to be financed, who need these things. You know, be a woman that's gonna add to, that's gonna bring the table, who gonna bring some chairs to the table.
There you go.
You're all that and more. You are the standard. Trust and believe that once you start living like you are the standard, watch how life change for you. Watch.
And as you have your journey and your long road, what is success? You define success. Because I'm an engineer doesn't mean you have to be a chemist. Because she's a nurse doesn't mean you have to go be a doctor. You define your success. And with that being said, strive for success. Until next time.